Welcome to another episode of the Filipino Genealogy Channel. Today, we will be exploring another fictional family tree, that of the family tree of the gods and goddesses of the ancient Tagalogs. Similar to other ancient cultures, the inhabitants of the various islands of what is now the Philippines has their own pantheon of divinities. While perhaps not as developed and complex as the gods and goddesses of the ancient Egyptians, Greeks, or Romans, the early Filipinos had enough characters in their pantheon of gods and goddesses for us to map out their genealogy. According to Landa, Jocana, the divinities of the Tagalogs were conceived as beings with human characteristics. Some of them were good and others not so good. Many stories about the workings of these supernatural beings were told. They participated in the affairs of men, and some had affairs with the local maidens. These relationships reinforced local beliefs in the power of the supernatural, as those people who participated in community affairs witnessed how these deities, invoked during complicated rituals, cured ailing patients or bring about success in hunting, fishing, and agriculture. So let us now explore the family tree of these gods and goddesses. Let us begin with the family tree of Bathala. For some reason, not all the gods were his children or grandchildren. But like the gods of Olympus, Bathala also had his version of celestial court. For the purpose of this presentation, we will only show those gods and goddesses that were related to Bathala. He was known as the highest-ranking deity of the ancient Tagalogs. Like other divinities in the world, Bathala's origin was not known. He merely appeared one day and announced his lordship over everyone. So great and powerful was he that no one ever dared question his demand for obedience and reverence from mankind. Because historians and writers would often refer to him as the Tagalog deity and of the ancient Filipinos, Bathala gradually became the accepted representative deity of the whole Filipino nation. He was said to be the creator of all things, the sky, the earth, and all the vegetation around. He dwelt in the highest realm of the eternal space called Kawalhatian, or sky. Just and merciful, he was said to be the sustainer, keeper, nourisher, and protector of all mankind. He had several children from various mortal mates. There was Hanan, the goddess of the morning, and she had two sisters from the same mother. There was Mayari, the goddess of the moon, and there was Tala, the goddess of stars. They had a brother named Apolaki, who was known as the god of war and the guardian of the sun. So he is like a combination of the god Apollo and the god Ares. Now, in some stories, it is said that Apolaki was the son of another god and not of Bathala. And there was also the god Hangin, the wind god. There was Kidlat, the lightning god, Tag-ani, the harvest god, Liwayway, the dawn goddess, and Bighari, the goddess of rainbows. And then there was also a parallel family of gods and goddesses who existed together with Bathala's family. There was Mapulon, known as the god of seasons, who was married to Ikapati, the goddess of cultivated land. Now, it is said that Ikapati was the most understanding of all the gods and goddesses, and because of this, she was respected and loved by all mankind. Ikapati and Mapulon had a daughter by the name of Anagolay. Anagolay was the goddess of lost things, and when she came of age, she married Dumakulem. Dumakulem was a strong and agile hunter who became the guardian of mountains. Now, Dumakulem was the son of Dimangan and Idiniale. Dimangan was the god of good harvest, while his wife Idiniale was the goddess of labor and good deeds. They also had a daughter by the name of Anitun Tabu, who was said to be a fickle-minded goddess of the wind and rain. Now, Idiniale had 3 siblings by the names of Kalasakas, Kalasokus, and Damulag. Their family tree does not end here because unlike the family tree of Bathala, they had one more generation of members added to their family. And these were Apolaki and Dian Masalanta, who were said to be the children of Anagolay and Dumakulem. As stated earlier, Apolaki is also said to be the son of Bathala, being the god of the sun and the god of war. His sister, Dian Masalanta, was known as the goddess of lovers. There we have our brief presentation on the gods and goddesses of the ancient Tagalogs, the family of Bathala, and the families of Mapulon and Dimangan, connected here through several marriages. And that's our video for today. We hope you learned something new from this presentation, and we hope you enjoyed it. Please watch for our videos in the coming days, and as always, thank you for watching and stay safe always. Goodbye.